let's add a sittable chair to Minecraft. More in-depth topics for Minecraft modding available in the 121 modding courses linked below, covering writable and tameable entities, custom entity armor, and even custom entity inventories, among many more awesome topics. Alright, friends, back and tell you once more, and in this tutorial we'll be adding a sittable chair to Minecraft. Indeed, so last time we have added the chair block, which of course, well, looks like a chair, pretty awesome. And now we're going to be able to right click it and sit down on it. Now this only works with a little bit of a hack. And this hack is we actually need to add a custom entity because the only thing that a player can sit on is an entity. However, we're going to spawn that entity right where the chair is, and that is basically going to allow us to sit down on that entity. And then we're going to despawn it when we basically want to, well, no longer sit on the chair. Very sneaky, but very interesting and cool indeed. Now this is going to be, super freaking simple. We're first of all going to add an entity. This is going to be in the entity custom package. Right click new Java class called the chair entity. And this is going to be super simple. It simply extends from the entity class here from net Minecraft world entity. We're going to hover over this to implement the methods. We're going to hover over this again, create constructor matching super. And then we simply want to override one method, which is the remove passenger method, where we're going to call this.kill, which basically is going to destroy this entity, right? And that is it. We don't need to add any save data. We don't need to add any sync data, nothing like that. Just basically that this entity is going to destroy itself when we remove the passenger. And then we can simply go to our mod entities class and properly register it. So public static final is going to be a supplier of a entity type over here of type chair entity. And this is going to be the chair underscore entity equal to entity types dot register, passing in chair underscore entity, and then a supplier of entity type dot builder dot of chair entity : new. And this mob category is obviously going to be miscellaneous. After the first closing parentheses, we're going to call the size method over here for a 0.5f and a 0.5f over here, and then build chair underscore entity. And that should pretty much be everything we're going to need in this case. And then go back to our chair block, and what we're going to do is use the use without item method. That is basically the right click method for a block. And then we're going to spawn this particular entity and then sit on it. I'm going to say if level.is client side, and then note over here that we are going to negate this. So if the level is not client side, very important. You can also double check the code in the description below. Entity is going to be entity equal to null. So we're first of all going to have a null over here. Then we're going to make a list of chair entity. It's going to be our entities equal to level.getEntities mod entities.chair entity.get. Then a new AAB at this particular position. And then we're going to do a chair true over here. This is simply going to get us basically the chair entity that we're literally about to spawn. And the reason why we're doing this is we're going to say if entities is empty, then we're going to say entity is equal to mod entities.chair entity.get.spawn, and then spawning this in the level.cast to a server level. And then we're going to spawn this at this position with the triggered over here in this case. And if it is not empty, then we're simply going to say entity is equal to entities.get0. The reason why I'm doing this is so that we're not spawning 1,000 entities. If you just keep right clicking, it's not going to spawn new entities over here. That is the idea. And then we need to start writing it. So I'm going to say player.start writing, passing in the entity in this case. And that's it. For the return, we simply want to return interaction result of success. And there we have it. This is going to spawn an entity, and it's going to make us write it, meaning we're going to spawn, or it's going to look like we're sitting on the chair. And that's basically everything we need to do. Now, even though the entity itself is it's invisible, we still need a renderer. It's just probably going to be some sort of thing where, we still need a renderer, simple as that. So entity client, we're going to make a chair renderer. This is going to be the extends from the entity renderer of type chair entity. And this one literally is just going to be implementing the get texture location method. Hover over this again, create constructor matching super. I'm going to make this public over here. And then we want to overwrite the should render method, which is going to be returning a true in this case. And then, of course, combining those over here in the client mod events, there's going to be entity renderers for the chair. Over here is going to use the chair renderer, and that's it. We don't need to add anything else. We don't need to add a model or any other type of thing. This is literally all we're going to need. And now let's remove the game and see if it works. Alright, friends, I'm back in Minecraft. If I right click on this, you can see all of a sudden I am sitting on the chair, and you can see that it spawned an entity right here. And if I dismount, then it's going to disappear. So you can see that it basically disappears, and I can even do this. So I can just right click from one to the other, and it doesn't matter because we've also made it so that the entity, once it is stopped being ridden, then it immediately just deletes itself. And there we go. That is all we need, and that is sittable chairs added to Minecraft. Awesome. And that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Next time in this video, we'll talk about basic texture animations with MC Meta files. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.